Okay, some very sad news is coming out of Southern California this evening. Is that Kobe Bryant, the former NBA superstar, has unfortunately passed away following a helicopter crash in Southern California alongside four other occupants of the helicopter. Some reports are sketchy about what has happened, but it's a tragic loss, not just for basketball. Even though he'd been retired for 4 years, it is a tragic loss for not just sport, but it's just a tragic loss. There's no other words that can describe it. His legacy will remain as one of the greatest of all time in the NBA. Fourth all-time in points, only passed last night by LeBron James. He still ranks alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Michael Jordan for me as well, as those superstars that, even if you're not a hardcore basketball fan, you knew who he was. He was a global superstar. He brought joy to millions of people. You have to look at his record in the NBA as well. I mean, he's fourth all-time in points. He's a five-time NBA champion, and he spent his entire career with the LA Lakers. What he did for the community around LA and Southern California with his charitable foundations, his community outreach work, and as a player, just uniting that community and bringing joy to so many people. You cannot replace that. He achieved everything you can achieve in the NBA. I believe he was MVP, as most valuable player in 2008 as well. He's got every accolade in the sport. And more reports will come out in time. And all we can say now is a tragic, tragic loss, because he's one of those few sporting superstars who was also exceptionally humble and exceptionally loyal, not only to the LA Lakers, but to his craft. Hence why he's one of the greatest of all time. And it took LeBron James until last night to surpass him in points. That is how good a player he was. That's not an understatement. That is just how good a player he was. And I don't think he would have minded that LeBron James passed him in points. I think he would have been happy to have been held in such high company with so many other superstars of the sport. But even if you're not a basketball fan, you know who Kobe Bryant is. So it's some very, very tragic news coming out. More will obviously come out over the following days and weeks. This is very similar to what happened at Leicester City at their football ground a year or so ago, with the owner dying in similar circumstances. So questions will be asked over air safety, helicopter safety yet again. Hopefully some good can come out of this, where they strengthen the air safety regulations around helicopter travel, because it was a private helicopter. That is the reports that have been coming out of Southern California. We don't know the other occupants of the helicopter as of yet. Those details will be released in time, but all we can say is, Kobe Bryant, you were a legend. You were an inspiration to so many people throughout your career. And I'm not even a basketball fan, but even I watch basketball because of Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan and LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal. He's one of those guys who, even if you're not a fan of the sport, you feel intoxicated watching them play. And 5 NBA titles just shows how good a player he was. So I'm going to leave that there. This video will not be monetized, but I'll do a video on his life and career, I think, at some point in the next few days when more information comes available and the dust has settled somewhat. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll have some hopefully happier news for you very, very soon.